What's Insomnia Stream episode 3? Just checking in on the fans, seeing who's up and what's going on out there in the world of the internet. I don't figure too many people to be up at this hour. It is almost 2 a.m. Los Angeles time. So we'll do a quickie, half hour stream just to get the lay of the land. And, I finally hit my super chat goals or the watch hours or whatever. But man, do they make it hard to sign up. I mean, I think I signed up correctly, but it's a little hard to tell. And I guess I didn't realize it takes like a month and a half to review your YouTube page. So thank you guys for letting me hit the hours, I guess. And, I don't even know what the next step is, but we are here and we are awake now. For my East Coast people, it's 5 a.m. on the your side of the United States. So good morning. And this is what happens when a stand-up comic can't sleep. Miracle of the internet has made it possible where I can stream, and hopefully the other night owls out there are awake. And I will be doing a stream, I believe, tonight after AEW is off the air. That's 7 p.m. my time. I do a review, and we just break off into wherever we break off to, and we talk sports, politics, a little bit of the Dabbleverse, but because I know a lot of you know me from being guests on the Dabbleverse world. So it's all good. I'll take it. But we don't really do a lot of the good morning, Leather Daddy Cat. Always a pleasure to see you in chat. And hopefully, wherever you are, remind me where you are again. I'm assuming you're just getting up, getting ready to start your day. And my day is just winding down. And I thought I'd just check in late night. Thank everyone for getting me to my watch hours and subscribers and watching the shorts. I'm putting up shorts every day till I run out. So I do appreciate you guys watching them. I do think YouTube for me is a better vehicle than, say, TikTok. And I mean, I do okay on Instagram Reels. Raw's dogs. Are you able to have Barry Rib on? I don't really do interviews on this stream. This is not inappropriate Earl podcast. This is just a live stream, and I'm not saying I wouldn't have him on. I would have him on inappropriate Earl, but what up, the roach? Uh, but I also don't like having people on who are blocked by Kevin and Melton and all those other vehicles, because then I get roped in the middle of all their bullshit. Like, I don't even know why Kevin blocked um, Barry. I can assume Barry mouthed off to him. It's just a hunch. But I don't want to really get involved in that uh, situation, whatever it may be. Although I will. But see, where has he been going at Ribs all, or where's Ribs been going at Kevin all day? Just on Twitter? All of the Dabbleverse is silly, to be frank. Hello. Oh shit. We got the Z Man. The Z Man. Speaking of the Dabble Wabbleverse, the most controversial man in the business. Uh, See, I don't really read other people's Twitter. Well, I don't have that many fans, or I only have about 12,000. Um, but so I see very few tweets. I don't think Barry can figure out how to come in here and chat. I'm okay with that. Um, so yeah, I mean, I might have to talk to you, Chad. I finally hit my hours on. Good morning, Dominic Sin, on here to get monetized, and holy fuck, is it complicated to sign up to AdSense. Barry was making fun of Kevin's rosacea hair. Oh, yeah. I mean, see, I don't do that shit. If I'm going to make fun of someone's appearance, it's going to be in front of their face. So, I mean, to be honest with you, Kevin looks pretty good, for a man his age. I mean, I think he's about 8 years older than me, if I'm not mistaken. And, to be honest with you, uh, it's not like Barry's a male model. Why does Ray distrust me? I don't know. He always asks me to come on his stream, so he can't untrust me that much. And if he doesn't trust me, uh, well, I mean, I'm not sexually attracted to Kevin, but I think for an older gentleman, he's a good-looking guy. I don't really look at his lips when I'm watching the stream, to be honest with you. Uh, oh, the roast, yeah. I mean, nobody. I mean, that roast is old news, man. But I still stand by my judging, and both roast. I mean, I had someone message me the other day saying that I was out of my mind that Pat Dixon won and that Barry Ribs won. I'm like, what are you watching? And how my judging in the Chad Ray um, roast went over, but I still stand by my decision. So, and all these people who like message me. I mean, one guy messaged me saying, I hope you have bone cancer. It's like, what? That's mental illness, man. When you wish someone bone cancer because they didn't vote the way you wanted in a stupid Zoom roast. Like, look at me. I beat Jimmy Carr on television and did absolutely nothing for me. So what do you think a Zoom roast battle does? I didn't make any money on that roast. That's who should be crying. Uh, but, I don't know. The Z-Man. No, I mean, everyone made money on that roast but me. Like, I didn't complain. I did it for fun. So, um, you know, people need to get a life. If you want to roast me, you can come to the comedy store. We'll walk up the stairs to the belly room. I'll interrupt whatever battle is going on, and I'll say, "This is the next battle. Hit it, kids." Your impression of Barry was the highlight of the roast. I like Barry Ribs. Seems like a nice guy, but I'm an LA guy. Well, if you really want a Barry Ribs impression, it would be this. So, see, we're just having fun in here. It's 2 in the morning. We've got 7 people just chilling. Uh, that was my first time talking. What's up? What's up, Dave? Just doing a casual half hour or so stream. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the streams at this time of the day, they're definitely my lowest viewed, but that's all right. I'm just trying to provide content, keep the hours up, and hopefully one day I can figure out if I signed up to AdSense correctly. Um, I might have to have my friend, the magician, come over and make sure I crossed all the I's and dotted the T's. I'm excited to make a few extra bucks on these streams. Just a little passive income. I mean, one thing you'll know about people who have money is they like money. I mean, I don't know. I think I did. Let me go on it right now. Go on YouTube Studio. I mean, it ain't that easy. I got to be honest with you. Says to review the base terms. I got that down and then set up for Google AdSense. Says your associated AdSense account is missing required payment details. So we are unable to monetize your channel. Fix in AdSense, but they don't tell you what to fix. So when I click that button that says fix in AdSense, it just says, let's get you started. It says, we got your info. So um, I don't know. So that would make me believe that I did everything correctly. I go to but we'll see. I mean, I'll have to have someone. I'm gonna have my friend Josh Nasser come over. Josh Nasser has like 1 million subscribers on YouTube and TikTok, and so he hopefully can figure it out for me. But at least I met the threshold levels, and we'll take it from there. Make a couple extra $100, you know, a month. Earl's like, no, I really did though, Dominic. I literally spent the last 4 hours trying to make sure I didn't, I gave them my tax information and everything, but I'm not the most technically savvy person. Faux show. So I'll just have to figure it out. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna rely on it as my main source of income, so, um, I will, I'll get it going, but I do thank you guys for helping me hit the it's harder than I thought to get 3,000 hours, um, but, it took me a little longer than I thought, but that's okay. Just, I really kicked it into high gear the last couple weeks doing, like, 3, 4 streams a week, and, you know, it takes YouTube almost, like, a day to figure out the hours, so it's just like, I wish it was a little more spontaneous or quicker, if that's the right word, but, it's not, so, it's all we're just all living in YouTube's world. We're all YouTube soldiers, so, um, there's that. I'm hungry. Well, thank you, Dominic. I try and pop up. I know that to get the numbers better, I have to just pick a time and do it. I think Sundays at 7 p.m. will be my flagship stream. That seems to be, for me anyway, the most popular time to stream. Uh, I don't think I'm stepping on anybody's toes in the dabble world. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. Um, and now that Pat Dixon's streaming, I think he streams at 11 p.m. his time, 8 p.m. my time. So like it's literally the whole day is like I think Shuli starts at 6 in the morning my time. Then you got Melton now, I think is doing it at 8 or 9 in the morning my time. And then you got Chad in the after early more late morning, early afternoon, and then you got MLC, and then you got Ray, and then you got Pat. So I mean, at some point, I gotta pick a time slot other than 2 in the morning in Los Angeles. By the way, I don't think there's anyone in chat that's a local yokel, but this Saturday night I'll be closing out the main room at the Comedy Store, arguably the number one club in the world, although the mothership folks probably would disagree, but that's okay. It's like the Comedy Store Midwest. Or maybe the Comedy Store is the mothership West. Who knows? But go to both clubs. Go to the Stand when you're in New York. After the Stand, go to the Cellar. I am past at the Stand, not at the Cellar. But I've never tried to get in at the Cellar. So some of my LA comedy friends who've moved to New York have told the booker at the Stand, I told them to contact them. You nasty little liars. But I don't want to get too much inside baseball on you kids in chat. It is a great club. It's the history in that building is pretty special. You can feel the history of the club. I mean, it's really like to think the other night I was on the same main room stage that Sammy Davis was on. It's pretty special. And just the building overall, the history of it being Ciro's before the Comedy Store, and like knowing that's where Joe DiMaggio took Marilyn Monroe. Like you can feel it. And the improv the same, I guess. I don't quite feel it like I do at the store. The Laugh Factory, I don't really feel any history there at all. Although it's been around quite a while. And then the Ice House is totally remodeled and whatnot by the Lakers owners. I think it's lost a little bit of the class that it had, but it's still a great club. It is weird that they have an armed security guard in the main showroom. Doesn't exactly, it's just weird that they would do that. And if you're not in Los Angeles this Saturday night, just check out some of my recent shorts that are a good look into the stand-up comedy stylings of one Earl Ranft Skakel. And maybe that will motivate you to come to a show. And as Angel Salazar would say, check it out. Angel Salazar was the very first comic I saw perform at the Comedy Store in the main room. And I remember when he walked out on stage, and he was like the earlier version of Carrot Top. He did the prop humor, and it was really funny. And I recognized him from the movie The Wildlife, where you can see the Predator, Kevin Peter Hall, play a strip club bouncer, and he slaps Angel Salazar. Um, and I kept yelling out Angel Salazar's lines from The Wildlife. He only had a few. I got Visa, I got Master Charge. And he thought I was heckling him. And I'm like, no, The Wildlife. And he's like, okay. But it's always fun when Angel Salazar's at the Comedy Store and Stephen Bauer's up there. The other, maybe 6, 7 months ago, they were both at the store at the same time, and everyone loves the movie Scarface. So everyone wanted to take a picture with both Manny and Chi-Chi, and they did. So that's like stuff you can do at the Comedy Store that you can't do at any other club in the country, really. I mean, what other club in the country has Manny and Chi-Chi from Scarface just chilling in the kitchen or in the marijuana area, the unofficial marijuana area? But weed's legal in California, so smoke them if you got them. Um, and I think the Laugh Factory had their Christmas party tonight. I did not go. I'm not a factory guy. Last time I went to see my friend go there who was showcasing, they charged me $20. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm a comic. They're like, great, $20. Okay, cool. We let all your employees come to the factory or come to the Comedy Store for free, you cheap bastards. Then they charge me for 2 drinks. I'm like, I'm a comic. They're like, great. What do you want? 2 waters? But yeah, but that's why nobody goes there except for free food at the Christmas party and Thanksgiving. Comedy Store Christmas party is fun. Like it's a family at the Comedy Store. Everyone gets along. Even the comics who don't like each other get along that one day. And of course, everyone's horned up, girls, guys, anything in between. And but I would agree with you. Most Christmas parties are gay. Gay. See, I don't have sound effects. I have a fart machine I can use. That seemed to go over well the other night in chat. So if anyone says anything out of line, I'll hit the sound effects. But hopefully, no one says anything out of line because I want us all to get along in this chat room. That's why we are Dabbleverse Light. We can talk about it, but no name calling. Save that shit for any number of streams you can go on and I don't know, super chat someone calling them a piazza or whatever. See, I know the lingo. Um, but I got some reports from the Laugh Factory Christmas party. It was a lot of unfunny comics there. So I'm glad I missed it. I just stayed in, worked out, took yoga, and played a few games of Madden. Uh, I mean, I don't block people because then that shows you care too much. Like, I know when most people break up with someone, they block them, but, and I know certain people from my past have blocked me, but, um, I don't block anybody. I want people to see how good I'm doing. Uh, but everyone's different, you know? It's like, it's like how people handle breakups. Some people go to the gym, some people read self-help books, some people go to prostitutes. I mean, I might mute someone's stories on Instagram, just, um, but I won't block them. I mean, I've obviously blocked a few people on Instagram or like the spam. You know, for a while I was getting spammed by some jewelry company, and but they kept making up different accounts. So you got that right, Italian stallion. I mean, I don't know. Listen, let's be real, bro. I don't know what stream is pussy heavy, to be frank. Um, Although I do get a fair amount of women in here. I mean, I would say for every 20 dudes, there's 3 women. Maybe not tonight, but there's usually who else? Gina Babina sometimes is in here. Catherine, and I think one or two others. I would say online, most of my fans are men, but here's the crazy thing: live, KB, she's in here, not a lot, but enough. But live, I seem to be 50-50. I think the women like to come in and see the leather pants and the jackets and my style of comedy. Tracy Carnazzo, 100%, Dave. There, I don't believe are any women. There might be some lurkers, though. I have one female friend of mine. She lurks in here, um, but not a bad crowd for what is it? 2:30 in the morning. I didn't think there'd be a lot of people. This seems to be about the number that I can get at this hour of the night. They want the big hog, and I don't mean Patrick Melton. I don't think Patrick's that heavy. I mean, he's 6'5". I would guess maybe 280. Just joined from deep on the Mekong River. Well, make sure the VC don't take you out, Rhino. Um, so I'll do this. It's 5:23 here in Pittsburgh. Time for a beer and a smoke. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm a pretty good guesser visually of what someone is. Um, like I would say Kevin. I've never met Kevin before. I've never seen him stand. Well, I've seen him standing. I'd say he's about 6 feet, 165. Myself, I'm about 6'1", 200. Uh, Earl is a glass half full nice dude. I mean, I try and be nice until you give me a reason to not be nice. Like look at all the interviews I've done, hundreds of hours of interviews about the jellies and Tyler the Creator. You won't find point 2 seconds of me saying a bad word about him because he's always been great to me. Uh, And if you look at my early years of talking about roast battle on podcasts, I talked very nicely about the show until they started fucking me over. So, I keep it real. You treat me nice, I treat you nice. You don't treat me nice, I lock in like a pit bull. I'm like the Israeli Mossad. I never forget. You want a glimpse into my brain? It's like the '72 Munich attack. The Palestinians took out the Israeli Olympic team, or not the whole Olympic team, but like a lot. I think they killed 8 Israeli athletes and took Israel 25 years to get all but one. That's me. I'll always get my revenge. I audition a lot, but the industry kind of shuts down in December just because the holidays. So I'm up for a few cartoons and animated movies, and you know, uh, hopefully I get one or two. And you get one or two, your whole year's easy peasy. But you know, I'm not the only one trying to get those one or two. But we'll see. Hopefully sooner than later. And you guys will be first to know if I do get them. And we will celebrate on another midnight madness stream. Um, but right now, I'm just stand up. Hopefully, do a special the early part of next year. We've already shot a documentary on why I don't have a special. We've got about 30 workable hours. I would meet with the camera crew for basically the last year and a half. We'd go to places that meant a lot to me, my childhood home, Notre Dame High, my grade school. We shot at the Comedy Store a little bit, but I don't know if I can use any of that footage, um, because they're not gonna be directly involved with the special, so, um, it might cause problems for me, but, and then we wanna shoot the special, so, and shop it around. I'm having an award-winning documentary maker in charge of production, and he's got some connections. So it does have some chance of getting on a streaming platform. I mean, obviously, I would want Netflix. They're the biggest streaming service, and there's so many bad specials on Amazon. I'd rather not have it out at all than have it be on Amazon. To be frank, but who knows? We'll see. So I think I'm gonna go to bed, guys, and well, there's no guys and girls in this chat. You know what I'm talking about. But I'll do a chat tomorrow night after AEW Dynamite. I think that ends for me at 7 p.m. West Coast time. So we'll start the stream about 7:15. Um, if you're a wrestling fan, we just go over things that happened, very casual, and then we break off into other areas of discussion. So I love you guys. Appreciate you tuning in this late at night. My pronouns are GIMP. Please don't misgender me. I wouldn't want to do that. Rhino, you are uh, deep into the Viet Cong. Yeah, good night, you guys. Respect back to you, Italian Stallion. I'll see you tomorrow. Or today, I guess. That's how late it is. I'll see you today.